Alec Burks guarding him from the start. Wiggins again. Here's Curry for the record. It's good! And there it is! Stephen Curry! The all-time three-point king in the NBA!
Stephen Curry's patience is the Warriors' greatest gift. The Golden State Warriors have lived in the NBA spotlight for more than a decade. For championships, countless highlight reels, and a dynasty that has spanned eras of basketball, from the grit of the Spurs to the dominance of LeBron James' Cavaliers to today's youth-driven league. At the center of it all is Stephen Curry, a superstar who changed the way basketball is played. Yet as much as Curry's jump shot has rewritten the record books, his leadership, patient, selfless, and unwavering, might be his greatest legacy. Now, as the Warriors wrestle with the prolonged free agency of 22-year-old Jonathan Kuminga, Curry is once again showing the rarest quality in modern superstar culture: trust. The Kuminga dilemma, why it matters. Jonathan Kuminga isn't just another free agent. Drafted 7th overall in 2021, he has been billed as Golden State's bridge to the future, a young, athletic forward who can defend multiple positions, run the floor, and one day be the face of the franchise. But potential doesn't always equal certainty. Kuminga has shown flashes of brilliance, yet inconsistency has clouded his early years. Now, with his free agency stretching into September and the Warriors heading into training camp with only 8 guaranteed rostered players, the stakes feel higher than ever. The front office's stance seems clear: resolve Kuminga's situation first, then lock in veteran role players like Al Horford, DeAnthony Melton, and Gary Payton too. But the delay is frustrating fans. Training camp is where rotations are built, chemistry is developed, and cohesion is forged. Every day lost feels like momentum slipping away. In most franchises, this would be the perfect storm for star intervention. Superstars as kingmakers. NBA history is filled with examples of superstars leveraging their influence. LeBron James has never shied away from signaling displeasure, whether by cryptic tweets, eyebrow-raising comments in interviews, or carefully leaked frustrations through media allies. He has pushed front offices into urgency, shaping rosters in his image. Kevin Durant has wielded power with direct trade requests, making clear when a situation no longer served his goals. Kobe Bryant famously demanded a trade in 2007 when he felt the Lakers weren't committed to surrounding him with championship talent. Even Michael Jordan, during his Chicago years, quietly made his displeasure known when management stalled on moves that could strengthen the Bulls. Against this backdrop, Curry's silence is deafening, but in the best way possible. The Curry approach: patience over pressure. According to ESPN's Shams Charania and Anthony Slater, Curry, along with Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler, a rumored trade target, has not agitated behind the scenes. Instead, he has accepted the strategy, understanding that sometimes patience is the long game. This is not passivity. Curry is fully aware of the stakes. At 37 years old, his window for another championship run is narrowing. Each wasted season matters. But unlike others, Curry chooses to empower rather than demand. This is what makes him unique. Curry's trust is not naive, it is intentional. It says to the franchise, "I believe in you. Do your job, and I'll do mine." A decade of proof. This isn't the first time Curry has shown this mindset. Over the last 12 years, his selflessness has been the engine of the Warriors' success. 2016-2019 Durant era, Curry willingly ceded shots, possessions, and headlines to Kevin Durant. Other superstars might have bristled at being overshadowed, but Curry welcomed Durant, understanding that sacrificing his spotlight brought more rings. 2020-2022 rebuild phase, when injuries sidelined Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, Curry carried the franchise without complaint. He could have demanded reinforcements. Instead, he mentored young players like Jordan Poole and James Wiseman, even when the results were frustrating. 2022 championship run, Curry played through pain, adjusted to a smaller role at times, and still delivered in the finals, winning his long-awaited first Finals MVP. At every juncture, he has put the Warriors' success over personal ego, the business side of patience. While fans grow restless, there is logic to the front office's measured pace. Resolving Kuminga's contract will set the financial framework for the rest of the roster. The Warriors have long lived in luxury tax territory, and every dollar spent has ripple effects. Rushing into veteran signings before knowing Kuminga's number could box the team into unfavorable contracts. From a business perspective, patience makes sense. But patience is a double-edged sword. For every justified delay, there is the risk of eroding trust with fans and creating unnecessary distract-irons heading into camp. Curry's calm acceptance provides a buffer. Without his steady presence, the narrative could easily spin into dysfunction. Fans and media, a growing divide. Among Warriors fans, reactions to the Kuminga stalemate are mixed. Some echo Curry's patience, trusting the front office that built a dynasty. Others are weary, questioning why a 22-year-old still finding his footing is holding the team hostage. Media narratives add fuel. Talk shows and podcasts speculate on whether Golden State's dynasty is finally unraveling. Headlines emphasize the incomplete roster, the aging core, and the potential missed window. In that noise, Curry's silence is its own headline. It's almost paradoxical. His lack of public frustration becomes proof of his leadership. The path forward hinges on how the Kuminga saga resolves. If Kuminga signs quickly, the Warriors can finalize their roster, add veterans, and enter camp with clarity. Curry's patience will look like wisdom. If Kuminga's holdout lingers into the season, the situation could become toxic, disrupting locker room chemistry. In that case, Curry's calm may be tested more than ever. Either way, the burden on Curry is heavy. At 37, he must not only lead on the floor but also maintain harmony off it. The legacy conversation: when Curry eventually retires, his resume will be bulletproof: 4 championships, 2 MVPs, the all-time three-point record. But his leadership style, quiet, trusting, and team-first, may be his most enduring contribution to the sport. In a league where player empowerment has often meant public demands and ultimatums, Curry has shown another model: empowerment through trust. His influence is felt not in pressure but in stability. It raises a fascinating question: will the next generation of stars emulate him, or revert to the louder, more forceful tactics of his peers? Golden State is at a crossroads. The dynasty is aging, and the Western Conference is stacked with young, hungry contenders like the Thunder, Timberwolves, and Nuggets. For the Warriors to contend, they need everything to break right: a healthy Curry, a motivated Kuminga, and contributions from veterans yet to be signed. The margin for error is razor thin, and yet, amid all this uncertainty, Curry remains composed. His patience doesn't guarantee success, but without it, the Warriors might not even have a chance. Stephen Curry's greatest shot might not be the logo threes or the game winners. It might be the steady belief he's instilled in his franchise, the refusal to let chaos dictate decisions. As Golden State inches closer to another season, fans may be restless, critics may be skeptical, and the future may be uncertain. But Curry's trust is a reminder of what built this dynasty in the first place: unselfishness, belief, and a commitment to the team above all else. The Warriors may not fully appreciate it today, but when Curry is gone, they'll realize they had something no other franchise in the league could match: not just the greatest shooter of all time, but the most patient superstar of his era.